Hi everyone, welcome back to What the Health. So the topic of today's video will probably come as no surprise because it's been an absolutely huge talking point in the health industry, in the food industry, in the news generally over the last week or so, and it was the World Health Organization's new statement about red meat. So just to start the video, I'm going to actually read it. I'm going to read it from the BBC News website. As you guys know, I'm a vegetarian, so I didn't want the start of this video to come across in a biased way. I'm going to read it in an impartial way, what has actually been said. So, processed meats such as bacon, sausages and ham do cause cancer according to the World Health Organization. Its report said 50 grams of processed meat a day, which is less than 2 slices of bacon, increased the chance of developing colorectal cancer by 18%. In the interest of balance, I do want to say that they did say that red meat does have nutritional value, iron, zinc, vitamin B12, all things you can get from plant-based food as well, I may add. But they put it in this sort of high-risk category. Let me get the exact information. So processed meat has been classified as group 1 carcinogenic to humans. Now this is a really interesting story for many reasons. First of all, it sort of confirms something that I have believed for a long time based on other studies. Now, it's very difficult when we look at these studies because there are a lot of biases when it comes to food studies. So you'll find that certain studies that say that, you know, eating meat is amazing for you are often sponsored by the meat industry, and vice versa. There's a lot of research done by people who are, you know, very strict vegans who do research that prove their lifestyle is the way to go, and I think that's human nature. If you believe something, you want to find research that supports it. So I'm very aware that there are both sides of this argument, but I am a vegetarian, and to see this research today gave me that bit of hope that it might actually make some changes. In my perfect world, everybody would be vegetarian, and I know that that is something that is controversial to say, but it's something I believe. I would never make anybody feel bad for eating meat. I believe it's everybody's choice, but I do think that eating less meat and cutting down is an amazing step in the right direction, not only for your health, but for the planet too. We know that the amount of meat that we eat as a human race at the moment is absolutely, totally, ridiculously unsustainable and terrible for the planet. That's just a fact. There's no two ways about it. So if this study can sort of help a step in that direction, then that's obviously awesome. Now I do think you have to be a little bit careful with this story because the fact is that the red meat has been put into the same category as things like tobacco and asbestos, but to look at that on the surface is probably a little bit misleading. Obviously, smoking increases your risk of getting cancer by an enormous amount more than eating red meat. Like, these percentages are like totally different, so I think that's a little bit misleading, but it's just the way that these things go, and people will use the shocking statements to their own causes, whatever that might be. But I do think the general balanced message of what's being said here is cutting down on red meat, if not eliminating it totally, is a great thing to do, and it's something that I have personally done. I mean, I became a vegetarian when I was 9 years old, so it's not something I've ever had in my diet, and look, I'm healthy, I'm here, I'm alive. Like, you obviously do not have to eat meat to be a healthy human being. I get my nutrients from plant-based foods, from fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, tofu. I get it from real food, and it's not necessary to eat meat. And I think that this research is helpful in dispelling that myth, and also encouraging people to eat more of a plant-based diet because it's good for you in so many ways. It's good for the world in so many ways. It's something that I believe should be encouraged. I can imagine that in the comments of this video there will be a bit of a debate, which I think is a good thing. Half of the reason, in fact probably 90% of the reason why I make these kind of videos is to have a discussion with you guys. Like, I've told you my point of view, you know what it is. I would love to hear yours as well, so please do leave me comments. Let's get debating in the comment section. That's how you learn and how you open your mind and how you get different viewpoints. It's the way forward. A conversation is what we need. So please do let me know what you think. If you are a meat eater, if you're a vegetarian, if you're a vegan, let me know what you think about it. Not only the meat and diet side of things, but the wider factors as well, the environment, things I've mentioned. thank you guys for watching. I know this has been a bit of a different video, but I did think it was something that I wanted to mention and let you guys know about if you hadn't heard the news already. So thank you for watching. I'm going to put some links below to not only my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, my blog, but some further information if you want to read more of the article, specifically the BBC one that I mentioned when I read at the beginning of this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and I will see you next Monday. Bye.